Hello, thank you for joining this video. Here we'll explore the swipe section for your Shopify store. So first of all, we need to go to our theme customizer, and then we need to choose the page where we'd like this new section to be located. So keep in mind that you can actually add this section to any page. So for example, let's look at the default product template. If you scroll down to add a section, here we can add our swipe section, as you can see. But for our example, let's go to the home page and add this section to the home page here. So next we go to the add section once again. So we click here on the add section, we type in swipe. Here is our section, and now let's click on it and take a look. So as you can see, the number of content blocks, so these are the content blocks that we swipe through, they should be more than one. So if we have only one content block here, of course there is nothing for us to swipe, so there is no need in such a section overall. So this is why we need to have at least two content blocks to swipe in between them. So next we can enable or disable lazy load, and then we can add some text. So here, as you can see, we have the heading. So this is our heading, and keep in mind that the text in this field is truncated to 4 lines. So make sure that you add the text that is not more than 4 lines, because if we add more than 4 lines, this is how it's going to look like. So the text will be shrinked, and as you can see, we'll have the 3 dots, and your clients will not be able to read through all of the text that you've added in the heading. So this is why just make sure you add not more than 4 lines in this heading section. So next we can customize our color. So we can change the background color. So this is black. You can change it, just enter the custom CSS code for your chosen color. Next we can change the color of the heading text and the text overall. So next we can also add offsets. So here, as you can see, we don't have any space in between this section and this section, so we can do it from here. So for example, if you wanted to have some space between these sections at the top, you need to go to the desktop and mobile offset tab. Don't forget to add the changes to your desktop and to mobile. And now, as you can see, we've added some spacing for the desktop offset top, and now we have this space in here. We can do the same with the bottom. So let's add some in here. And as you can see, we have the separation between these two sections. Okay, so now we need to go to the content blocks. So this is our first block. If you want to, you can toggle the blocks that you add through here. You can also hide them, but keep in mind that if we hide the second one, then the section disappears altogether, because please remember that you need to have at least 2 content blocks within this section. So we need to show this second section, and now we have 2 content blocks here. You can add more, but you cannot add more than 6. So here I've added all 6 content blocks, and as you can see, we have this hint here that says that we've already added 6 out of 6 content blocks. So now let's go to the first one and what we can do here. So here we can add the image. We can only add images, not videos. So now let's add our first image here. Okay, so here is our image. Then we can add the heading. So here, as you can see, we have this heading 1. So you can, just a second, let me go back. Okay, so here we can rename it, this heading 1. It's like the name of your text block, and then we can also add the text here. So once again, in the heading here, you can only add not more than 4 lines, and for the text for your block, you cannot add more than 6 lines, otherwise it will be shortened to 6 lines. And also keep in mind that without this heading and the text, your block cannot exist. So for example, we've added this block and we have this text and this text in here. If we remove the heading, then this is fine. We have the text and we have the image. However, if we remove the text as well as the heading. So let us remove this from here. As you can see, this first block just disappeared because we cannot have only image in this section. You also need to have the heading and the text for the image, for the block to be displayed. And then we just continue with the same settings for other content blocks. We also add the image here, for example. We can also add the text, the heading and the text for the second block as well. And you can just continue with the third and so on blocks. So keep in mind that in this section, we cannot add like links or buttons to the images. So even though we portrayed the product image here, there is no way for us to click through to go to the product. So this is just the section for information purposes only. So here you can maybe showcase your new collection, information about your store, information about your materials, for example. So this is just the section where you can add useful information for your clients. So now let's take a look at the section that we've created. But first of all, we need to save our changes. And now let's take a look at this section here. And once we look through the section that we've created just now, we'll then take a look at our Gain demo stores, where we can see these sections as well. So first of all, let's scroll down to the bottom here, and we'll have our swipe section in here. So as you can see, we have this text, we have the heading, this text for this block. If we swipe through, we have the second block with also this heading and this text here, then our third block here, fourth block, and so on. So this is all of the blocks that you can add. So keep in mind that more than 2, but not more than 6. Okay, so now that we've looked at our section that was created just now, let's also go to our Gain theme demo stores and take a look at this section within them. So first of all, we go to this Mio theme style in our Gain theme, and here is the same section swipe. So as you can see, here's the information about the studio. Here is the information about the store overall, and we can scroll through these blocks and look at our designs. We can also learn more about the gallery, for example, or about the store overall. And also let's take a look at the second demo store, which is called the Lace theme style of our Gain theme. And in here we see the information about the brand. Here is information about the brand. We have the pictures of the products, and we can just scroll through them and see these products. But keep in mind that we cannot click to go to the product. So if you're interested in, for example, this sweatshirt, you cannot just click on it and go to this product. So this section only has information purpose. And this is it. So this is how you create the swipe section for your store. If you have any questions, feel free to contact our support team. We're always here to help. And don't forget about our theme manual, where you can also learn about all of the sections that we create. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great day. Goodbye.